gotta go out there and scrub out the cooler for the sodas, and then I gotta go get an ice. I gotta go get bags of ice, put them in there, and put them out in the shed tonight, and let them just sit there overnight because they'll be cold. It's gonna be in the 30s. So I'll get the ice tonight, not now, but later. So I'll go to the store a little later, grab some bags of ice, and dump them in the cooler, so I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow morning. I can just clean up and do whatever little things I want to do here tomorrow morning, and then at 11 o'clock or high noon, or 11:30 high noon, everybody will start showing up. So more people are showing up, so it'll be kind of fun and stuff like that. And so it'll be neat, so. Yeah, I said 11:30, everybody will start showing up, and then high noon. So, I'll wait for high noon, see what, see how much fun the people have. See who shows up, Be interesting. But no, I don't expect anybody to show up but family. So, I'm intelligent, but I know what kind of people I'm working with, and I know how bad the Temple of Set Illuminati is. What they do is they attack your vanity, and they use your vanity to keep you attacking. That's how the Temple of Set Illuminati works. It works purely off vanity. Yeah. They call it pride. It has nothing to do with pride. It's all vanity. Pride is being proud of yourself because you stood up faithfully for that which is right. Okay. If you're a vain person, you're not standing for the Lord's Prayer. You have nothing to be proud of. Okay. So me, I can be very proud of my appearance, of my actions, of my thoughts, of my, I have a lot to be proud of. Okay. Vain people, you haven't stood for Lord's Prayer, New York minute with me. You have nothing to be proud of. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Everything you think you've worked on and built is absolute shit compared to the eternal perfection of living the Lord's Prayer. Okay. And so I don't have I'm tired. I'm tired. Was that Madeline Kahn from Blazing Saddles? Because I'm tired and just face it, everything below the waist is kaputs. It is, man. I was out there working on stuff from the tops of my thighs, and Suzuki's like, Earl, I know. Take naps during the day because the barometric pressure drop during the day, a lot of the crap that settles in because of the industrial genocide settles up. So you can take naps. You turn off the heater, just lay down to take naps during the day, take power naps during the day, during this next phase of whatever they're doing, forever, how long it lasts, And then my stuff last night in my dreams, they were jumping my shit, especially the military and the Air Force. And I started jumping their shit, and I woke up, and I kept jumping their shit. I didn't lose track of the dream, and I just kept the dream sequence growing in my head and said, you really want to do this, Because this is about things, people like Elon Musk are terrified of their own technology because someone else can take control of their technology, and like if your bodyguards kill you because they want to steal your money, right? And that's how Elon Musk is. He's terrified of his own drone technologies. He has to use drone technologies to protect him from other assholes that will kill him for his money. And then he's afraid of his own because someone a despicable me can hack into it and take and you're like, oh, just go shrink the moon and break it. I'm like, and that kind of stuff, it doesn't bother me at all. I have faith in God. You get uncomfortable. It's like, well, what more do they have to torture you? What other torture plans? I mean, you guys already covered the space pod thing, the mud hut thing. We can do this, we can do that. Yeah, yada yada yada. Mom with the Jewish guilt trip, the Kramer guilt trip. It's like after a while, Ma, it's just not working. And then I would just tell her, she's like, God damn it, Mom, Treese made the dirty dishes. I didn't do them. I'm sorry. If I would have known, I would have got them. I just wasn't paying attention. You need to yell at her. You can't yell at her. I understand that. I've lived with her, ever since she was, since 1970. I know my sister. But the thing is you have to get across to Mom is, you have to do it. Like me and Paul Bruton said, no, you got to go in there and do it. She got to throw a fit and all that. Yeah, whatever. She runs off and does, because Mom would give in, like with me and Stephanie. Mom did the same thing. When it was with Stephanie, she could sit there and say, well, let's go commit suicide. And Stephanie, she called her on it, and Stephanie said no, right? But with her own daughter, she couldn't do it. In case her daughter called her on it, like Heath Ledger from Monsters Ball, right? And it's like, she knew Stephanie was full of shit, right? But she didn't think Treese was. Nah, Treese, all you had to do is just, I love you, but no, you can't always get your way. And that's just the way it is. And if you say you love me, you'll realize why. And that's the end of the story. Okay. Like Mom used to do with me. Earl, I gotta do this. And I was like, but Mom, Poncho's up my butt. They're all up my butt. They always want stuff. They want this, they want that. And what Poncho did, Poncho would go out and get her own job if she wanted extra nicer clothes. Yeah, Val too. Val and Poncho just go get a job. But Treese was too young. But when Treese got old enough, she'd go get a job to get what they wanted. Me, yeah, when I get a job, I got what I wanted, but I typically usually helped my parents with a lot of stuff, economically. Well, because there's not a lot of stuff I want. I just want my family to be comfortable because I love them. And I've never been that vain of a person. We all have forms of, quote, vanity. We all want, not all of us, but most of us, we all have forms of vanity. Okay, but I was about to say, we all want to look good. It's like some people, it's so non-attainable that they don't think about that. So a lot of them will kill themselves for food because food just keeps them comfortable. So it's, as far as looking good, they just, oh no, it's not even attainable is the way they perceive it. It's like, you need to read Joseph Smith in the gospel. Yes, it is attainable. Your celestial bodies, can radically change if the environment is more healthy. And one of the things that needs to be healthy in the environment is you, and realize you need to take care of yourself to be healthy and be loved. There are other people like you that feel the same way that you can relate to, and you're going to find a beauty in them. Because it's not because they love you because they see themselves in you. It's because they are empathetic and respectful to your conditions. But the same is, you're responsible. Like it says in the Gospels and Einstein, you're responsible for your own conditions. Okay. All these people, yes, I look like this, and I'm responsible for it. If I took the money from the Temple Set Illuminati in 2020, I would not look like this. If I took the $2 million thing they offered me on Facebook on my timeline, I would not look like this. Okay. I would look a lot better. Okay. I'd be 185 pounds and about 11 to 10% body fat, and I would be healthy, and I'd be enjoying a healthy sex life because I had lots of money. Okay. But that wouldn't help us live the Lord's Prayer now, would it? And I'd have nothing to be proud of. All my pride is all I have. And my dreams are very special. So, but no, they had that thing with me about this and death coming from the sky. And I was like, man, we're human beings. You have faith in God and you know what to do. Pterodactyl ain't here no more. Condor went extinct because it tries to kill your kids. A human being has opposable thumbs and an analytical mind for a reason. And there's a reason why pterodactyls and condors don't have thumbs and don't have analytical minds. It's not God knows what God is doing. It's just things are the way they are for a reason. And there's a supreme divine intelligence to it that is greater than I want to be you want to be the flying Hawkman from fucking Flash. Oh, he's a miracle, king of the impossible. It's like, man, just shut up. And was it Seth MacFarlane? And it's not MacFarlane. MacFarlane wrote the thing. I don't think he's from Quahog, right? He's from Rhode Island and shit, right? But Wahlberg, as a Bostonian, should be embarrassed as hell to get all excited about Sam Jones, the Flash character. Everybody, when I was watching that movie with Amy, I was like, Sam Jones, cool, Sam Jones. Maybe they'll have Casey Jones and Bill Russell on here too. Any Bostonian knows that the only Sam Jones worth hanging out and partying with back in that time when that movie was made was Wilton Norman Chamberlain. You need to come out here. I'm going to make this shot, right? Sam Jones, no, that's a movie that, that's a designer movie that has, Freddie. And I'm not being, you know what I mean? I like Freddie Mercury. The movie was stupid. Yes, the movie was stupid. The cartoon was better. But the movie was just hideous. But it was bad. But the old serial was bad. The cartoon was tolerable. But it's based off of stuff that made people's imaginations that, oh my gosh, anybody with half a scientific aptitude would just, this is okay. So Western goes to space with a little bit of drama mixed in Thursday. Okay. Ooh, nice outfit. But, so it's true, man. And so, yeah, when I watched that movie, Sam Jones, I was thinking, Sam Jones, man. Well, Norman Tamlin, you better come out here. I'm going to make this shot, right? So, but I deal with these people. I got them. Okay. They're afraid of their own satellites. They're afraid of each other because they kill each other. It's like being afraid of your own bodyguard because your bodyguard's going to kill you and then take all your money because it's the ancient Egyptian empire. And he can go start his own empire or even start it there. Who's going to try to kill me? And you always got to sleep with one eye open. You have no contentment. You have no happiness. You have no faithful relationships. You have no true fellowship. You have no love at all. It's just horrible. Me? I have love. Ark of Covenant. Thanks, DT. I got DT Suzuki. I got Sonia Sen. I got Haile Selassie. You know, occasionally I get to talk to Michelle. I love that. I really don't. Well, the other guys, I know they had come and gone and they were dead by the time I started talking to them in prayer. So I know their time had come and gone. Michelle's was taken away from her. And that still hurts because she was such a beautiful woman. And it was scientific manipulation. But no one deserves to be genome sequenced and murdered because they're doing genocide operations through population control through sociopaths. So the cause of murder is the people that use the satellites to manipulate people with linguistics. And we eliminate their bad linguistics. You know, we can still have some satellites, but we can use the satellites to share and promote the living of the world, Lord's Prayer, as opposed to bad genome sequencing that just doesn't work right. Amy used to think she was going to be dead by the time she wasn't going to make it much past 30. Okay, in 2010 or 11, she would have been, in 2011 or 12, she would have been in her early 30s. She thought she was going to be dead by then. I don't have any regrets and I don't feel guilty about anything. I was manipulated by evil people. And my job is to correct them so we all live the Lord's Prayer, just like Michelle tells me in prayer. Earl, Papa, don't take no mess. If you're the one who's supposed to have it to where my kids and my grandkids live the Lord's Prayer. Every time I look at that picture I have on my phone of Demi with Michelle's granddaughter, it just reminds me of her grandma, and I start to cry. It's just so beautiful. Oodalala, golly, what a day. So I got to get to work. I got chores to do. I ain't got time to talk to you guys because you don't listen for shit. But the AI is getting better and I work. All right. I love you. All right. Peace.